So, what happens when a video game delay goes from just bumming out fans to sending Wall Street into a total meltdown? Well, that's the exact story we're diving into today, a pretty wild collision of entertainment and high finance.
Negative 10%. Just look at that number for a second. In the world of finance, when you see that next to a company's name, that is a massive red flag. It's basically a siren going off, signaling a huge, sudden loss of confidence from investors.
And we're now talking about some small-time company here. This was the stock drop for a major multi-billion-dollar corporation in a single day. A 10% plunge means a staggering amount of value is just gone, wiped out in a matter of hours.
So what could possibly trigger that kind of financial earthquake? A bad economic report? Some kind of political scandal? Nope. The reason for this multi-billion-dollar drop was something you might have sitting right under your TV. It was a video game.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. It all starts with this 10% plunge, and we're going to unpack exactly how the market reacted and, more importantly, why it reacted so dramatically.
All right, the company at the heart of all this is Take-Two Interactive. You probably know them as the parent company of Rockstar Games. So on this one day, November 6th, 2025, their stock, ticker symbol TTWO, just completely fell off a cliff. We're talking a drop of more than 10%. And you got to remember, stock prices are really all about bets on future money. So any little piece of news that threatens those future profits can have a really immediate and really brutal impact.
And that right there brings us to the cause of all this chaos. Because to really get why there was such a massive financial shockwave, you first have to understand the mind-boggling scale of the product we're talking about. This is not just any game, it's a worldwide phenomenon.
Yep, we are talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, for anyone who might not know, the GTA series isn't just a video game. It's a cultural institution. Every new release isn't just a launch, it's a global event that absolutely smashes sales records and basically takes over the entire conversation for years.
And what's so fascinating is how the financial world talks about it. You'll hear them call it one of the most highly anticipated video games of all time. Now, that's not just gamers being hyped up. That's Wall Street itself saying, hey, the success of this one single product could literally make or break the financial future of its parent company.
So you've got all this incredible financial expectation, all this pressure built up around one single product. So what happens when the news about that product suddenly takes a wrong turn? Let's look at the moment it all came crashing down.
The trigger was actually pretty simple. Take-Two Interactive announced another delay. They were pushing back the release date for GTA 6. Again, that one sentence, just a simple delay for a creative project, was literally all it took to make investors sprint for the exits.
And this is where the story gets really interesting. Because that single piece of news, that delay, landed in two completely different ways for two very, very different groups of people.
See, on one side, you've got the fans. And how do they react? Well, they're disappointed, maybe a little frustrated. For them, it just means a longer wait to play the game they're so excited for. But then, you have the investors. They don't see a longer wait, they see billions of dollars in expected revenue suddenly at risk. Their confidence in the company's ability to deliver is shaken to the core, and their reaction is instant. Sell, sell, sell. So, let's pull back and look at the bigger picture here. Because this whole incident tells us so much about where the entertainment world is today. This is way bigger than just one game or one company. So, why does all this matter? Well, it proves that big entertainment products like GTA 6 aren't just fun things we enjoy anymore. They're massive financial assets. It shows that investor confidence is now welded directly to release dates. And as we just saw, a simple delay can make billions of dollars of a company's value vanish overnight. The video game industry isn't just playing in the same league as Hollywood anymore. They are, in many ways, the main event.
And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating and maybe even a little bit of a scary final question. When a creative project gets this huge, when it has the financial weight of a multi-billion-dollar corporation on its back, can it still afford the simple artistic luxury of just being late? It's definitely something to think about.